Myfellow, you're a Peruvian fighter, but you live here in New Jersey, not too far, as Shakur Stevenson does. A lot has been said about the fight in your last fight against Jose Felix Jr. You were the underdog in that fight, and you came out with a spectacular performance, knocking him down 5 times before cruising to a unanimous decision victory. Do you feel like that fight really put you on the map and kind of let people know who Jonathan Maicelo is? Guardian?
¿Piensas que las 5 caídas que tuviste ante Felix Jr. te van a dar una posición buena de quién es Jonathan Maicelo?
Bueno, realmente trabajo para ganar, entreno fuertemente para ganar y eso es lo que hago para buscar la victoria en la pelea.
I train hard to win, I train hard just to get the victory, and that's what you're going to see in the fight.
But do you feel like that performance against Felix Diaz really showed the world kind of what he's made of and his skill set, because he was the underdog in that fight?
Que si piensas que la pelea con Jose Felix Jr. te demostró quién realmente es Jonathan Maicelo.
Hace tiempo he esperado mi momento, he peleado en casa de otros rivales muchas veces y he tenido el mismo resultado. Créeme que pelear como no favorito siempre demostró lo contrario, así que nada, yo creo que ahora simplemente hay que seguir demostrando una vez más.
I have been the underdog many times. It's not the first time. I'm just going to show once again that it doesn't matter being the underdog. I'm just going to get the win.
You're fighting in the opening fight against Ray Beltran on Saturday night on HBO. What does it mean? And also the fight has now been upgraded to a title eliminator fight for the IBF world title. You win this fight, you get a chance to fight for a world title. What does it mean to you at this point in your career to fight on HBO, to fight at Madison Square Garden, and have a chance to go in and fight for a world title, something you've only done once before in your career?
Tu pelea con Beltrán es una eliminatoria. Si ganas, vas por el título mundial. ¿Qué significa para ti en este momento de tu carrera estar tan cerca de un título mundial?
Bueno, para mí es un gran sueño cumplido. Estoy agradecido con Dios por darme esta oportunidad y vine aquí a ganar con todo el respeto que se merece mi rival. Vine aquí a ganar y agradecido con Dios por darme esta oportunidad de pelear en el Madison Square Garden, donde han peleado las grandes leyendas. Me imagino que cada uno de nosotros se siente de la misma forma que yo.
This is a dream come true for me. Fighting in Madison Square Garden where all these legends have fought. It's a dream come true for me, and I'm just gonna go for the win on Saturday.
Being that you're from New Jersey, quick ride here to Madison Square Garden. How many fans, how many family members, how much support do you anticipate having here at the Garden on Saturday night?
De Nueva Jersey, esperan mucha familia, muchos amigos fanáticos.
Sí, estoy contento, estoy muy alegre y enfocado porque Nueva Jersey y Nueva York es casi como mi casa prácticamente. Todo el tiempo he peleado solo contra el mundo en otros estados y acá hay una comunidad grande de peruanos y creo que están aquí presentes. Así que muchas gracias por el apoyo a la comunidad peruana que está aquí apoyándome.
Arriba Perú, chimpón callao.
New Jersey and New York feel just like home to me. There's going to be a big community of Peruvians here supporting my fight, and I'm glad that they're here.
All right, thank you so much.
Gracias.
Your opponent,
Muchas gracias.
Your opponent, Ray Beltran. Ray, how you doing?
Sorry.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah.
An opportunity for you once again to fight on HBO. Your performance last time against Mason Menard was spectacular. You looked really good in that fight. And now you have another opportunity to fight a title eliminator fight against a tough fighter in Jonathan Myfellow. Your thoughts, your feelings coming into this fight come Saturday night?
Well, you know what? I'm always excited to come and put on a good show. Like, I think the boxing world knows I come to fight, and I just don't come to fight, but I come to win, So it's not much I have to say, I just can't wait to go make weight and be in my room and think about the fight and visualize what I'm gonna do and get the victory. This fight is very important to me because it's another shot for the title. But not only that, but also fighting for, I think winning this fight is gonna put me in a position to get my green card. So when I get my green card, I'm gonna go to Trump Tower. I'm gonna walk it in my hand. Yeah, but still, I'm gonna be on his front of his house and show my green card. So I'm very motivated, very excited, and that's what we're gonna do.
So Sunday morning, you'll be walking over there. No, I mean, like he mentioned, for those of you who don't know, a great article by USA Today was put out where Ray talks about so few people have to apply to get a green card. You have to kind of there's something that you have to set yourself apart. You have to do something extraordinary, something spectacular. I mean, Steve, you can probably speak a little more to this, but basically you fight for a world champion. You become a world champion. Not only is that an opportunity for you to get a belt, but it's the opportunity to be able to stay and provide for your family and give them so much more. Is that even more motivation for you than it is to win a world title?
Well, you know, it's accomplished. You know, like 5 years ago, maybe 5, 6 years ago, I was struggling so bad, you know, to get an opportunity in boxing, to look for someone to believe in me. You know, fighting anybody, anywhere, the opponents, a lot of fights get canceled, train for 2 months, and they just say, well, you know what, we cancel the fight and that's it. Certain people from very known names, you know, say I wasn't even top 10 fighter, I was top 20. And that really kind of bothered me so much, you know what I mean? Because they say that to you when they don't give you an opportunity. So I get so mad, you know, and I knew I believe in myself, and because I go in the gym and work hard, there's a lot of great fighters there, and spar with the best, you know, and do a great performance, you know. And after that, I fought 3 times for the world title and become #1 in the Ring magazine for the pound for pound guy right here, Terence Crawford. Always fighting the best, making my own way, and here we are, you know. So I'm just living the dream. I'm living the dream and winning the green card. Like for a lot of people, it's almost like winning the lottery ticket. You know, I secure my family. I mean, I love my country, Mexico, but you know, I can eat better here. So I give my family a better future here. So I'm looking forward to really work so hard and fight hard, you know, and please the fans, you know, Saturday night.
Yeah, and this is, even though you fought overseas, you fought everywhere, fighting in the Garden for the first time. So make sure you come out or tune into HBO to watch Ray and Jonathan. They'll be in the first fight on HBO tomorrow night. So let's move on to our main event, the World Championship welterweight title fight between Felix Diaz and Terence Crawford. First, before we get to Felix Diaz, I'd like to recognize his promoter, Lou DiBella. Hi, Lou. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. So, Lou, this is a fight that Felix has been wanting for a long time, presumably because Terence is the champ and every fighter wants that opportunity. Is that why do you think your guy has a chance, a shot? Why is this going to be such a good fight come Saturday night? The mic's right here, Lou, if you want to. Oh, thank you, Lee.
I think he wanted it, first of all, not only because he's the champ, but because he's the best. And he deserves recognition as the best. And Felix wanted to fight the best. He believes, you know, he's the greatest fighter to come out of his country in terms of its Olympic history and his amateur history. He's a gold medalist. His only one loss of his career was, most people don't think he really lost, to Lamont Peterson. He moved up in weight, beat Sammy Vasquez in a fight that a lot of people didn't expect him to win. And he's been saying all along that for me to prove myself, I have to beat the best. We thank you. You know, the class moved to give him the opportunity, and you're a great champion, and I have a feeling that it's going to be a rough fight, and may the best man win. And thank you, Bob, and thank you, Top Rank. I'm looking forward to seeing this card. I'm looking forward to see Shakur Stevenson and Ray in his fight, and thank you.
Thank you, Lou. Let's get to your fighter now, Felix Diaz. You done?
Thank you, HBO. Thank you. Thanks, Peter Nelson. Thanks,
We don't
HBO.
thank networks. You watched the game last night. Did you hear LeBron before the game thank Turner for airing the game? Fighters shouldn't thank networks. Networks should thank fighters for showing their talent on their platform.
That's true. Drop the mic.
Drop the mic. Whatever you say, you're the boss. All right. Are we done with bubble burst for the minute? Bubble. Are you winning? Oh, you're doing pretty good. All right. Felix, 19-1, 9 KOs. As Lou mentioned, you wanted this fight for a long time, and not only for the opportunity to possibly become a world champion, but because you feel like you're the best competition, the best competitor at the 140-pound division for Terence. Where does all that confidence in you come from?
confianza, si cree que puede vencer al mejor como Terence Crawford.
Bueno, como todos saben, tengo una gran experiencia y realmente Crawford es bastante bueno porque lo admito, pero no creo que sea invencible como muchos lo pintan, pero vine a ganar, entrené para ganar y por eso estoy aquí.
Like everyone knows, I have great experience. I acknowledge that Crawford is a great fighter, but I don't believe he's invincible, and I'm here to win.
Yeah, why do you think so many other people didn't want to take the fight, but you were up for it?
Bueno, mira, desde que estoy profesional, mi meta siempre ha sido pelear con los mejores, y él me considera uno de los mejores, entonces creo que es un reto para mí, para mi carrera, y un método de superación, siempre pelear con los mejores.
Since I turned pro, all I wanted was to fight with the best, and he's one of the best. It's going to be a big challenge for me, but I'm up to the challenge.
You have a lot of power at the 140-pound division. You've stopped every opponent by knockout except for Granados, but you knocked him down multiple times in that fight. How strong do you feel you are at 140? Because, you know, obviously you're a little shorter than Terence, but you fought at 147, which he hasn't. How much power do you think that you carry at this division, and how can you use that to your advantage come Saturday night?
¿Cómo crees que puedes usar tu poder la noche del sábado ante Crawford, ya que has peleado en 147, algo que Terence no ha hecho? ¿Cómo crees que tu poder puede cambiar la pelea?
Bueno, ya no tendría que parar el sábado de la noche para que todos vean con lo que uno viene en ese momento. Pero, como te dije, creo que lo del sábado será algo grande, ya que pienso que será una guerra entre Terence Crawford y yo.
We're going to have to wait till Saturday, but I really believe this is going to be a war between Terence and I.
Lastly, there's a lot of Dominicans here in New York City. Do you expect a lot of Dominicanos to be in the house on Saturday night to support you?
¿Piensas que en Nueva York hay muchos dominicanos? ¿Piensas que va a tener el apoyo de la comunidad dominicana?
Sí, pienso que voy a tener el apoyo de todo mi pueblo dominicano, ya que por las redes sociales, por muchos sitios, me han estado escribiendo, están mandándome fotos que han comprado tickets y eso, y entonces, en verdad, creo que tendré apoyo masivo esa noche.
I really believe I'm going to have a massive support on fight night. A lot of fans have been sending me photos through social media of them buying the tickets and sending me great thoughts and support for the fight.
Fantastic. Thank you, Felix.
Nada.
All right, let's turn it over to the champ, Terence Crawford. You ready to talk? I know you're always ready to talk, aren't you? So you're headlining for the first time in the big room at Madison Square Garden. You fought in the theater before, but look, this is stuff that dreams are made of for fighters, to be able to fight in an arena like Madison Square Garden. And now it's your time. So how you feel about the opportunity?
I feel very great about the opportunity to fight in Madison Square Garden in the big arena. Gotta thank God for blessing me with all the blessings that He's been blessing me with. Gotta thank Top Rank. And unlike Bob Arum, I'm gonna thank HBO because they don't have to put me on the network. I'm gonna just thank my manager and my coaches and my team and everybody that supports Team Crawford. A lot of great fighters and a lot of great fights have happened in Madison Square Garden, and I'm just looking forward to Saturday of another great opportunity to show my talent and display what Terence Crawford really about.
Now, this is your 11th time, I believe, on HBO, and each time you've shined in the spotlight. Does any extra pressure, I know you never admit to pressure, but anticipation, anxiousness, anything like that when you know you're fighting in front of what could be the largest audience as a professional that you fought in front of?
Not at all, not at all. Once you get in the ring, it's like home. Like all the pressure and everything goes out the window because fists start flying. You can't worry about other things when people trying to knock your head off. So I'm up for it. I'm ready.
We got a chance to see firsthand just how prepared you are. We spent some time, Top Rank did, in training camp with you. Shot a series called Camp Life. Everybody go ahead and check that out. You'll really get an opportunity to see a different side of Terence Crawford. You get to see him interact with his family. You get to see how his team is his family, and just how much of a well-oiled machine that it is. But training in Colorado Springs in the altitude, this time in the snow, how well prepared do you feel like training in those elements and all the game plan that your team put together? How well prepared do you feel like you are after the spectacular training camp you had out there?
I'm always prepared. If you see me fight, then you know that I'm 110% prepared in each and every fight. That's a must. And camp was great, like always, and we ready to go out there and put on a show come Saturday.
Lastly, you're not you're very accustomed to fighters kind of calling you out, and you had a famous line that kind of gets circulated around, is like, "Did you get what you came for?" Right? That kind of is around everywhere. Here's another one to my left that has been asking for the fight on social media and things like that. Do you think we're going to kind of get another one of those statement moments come Saturday night, where you can kind of look at him and say the same thing?
Of course. It's crazy because on the outside it looks easy. It looks real easy. And a lot of fighters say, "Oh, I can beat him. I want to fight him. I want to get in the ring with him." But then when they get in the ring with me, it's a whole totally different thing, and they see something that they ain't never seen before.
All right, you guys don't want to miss it, right? Saturday night it's going down. There are still tickets available, so make sure you get to the Madison Square Garden box office. They're starting at $35 all the way up to $250, so still reasonably priced tickets. Like we mentioned earlier, we're going to circulate some mics around the room and give selected media members an opportunity to ask any questions of the fighters up here on the dais or Bob Arum. So if you'd like to ask a question, just go ahead and raise your hand. Fred over here has a microphone, and let him know who your question is for.
Hi, Terence. Hope all is well. Do you think that this, I know you haven't been in the ring yet with him, but do you think this shapes up as the toughest opponent of your career so far, given his amateur pedigree and everything?
Can you guys keep it down a little bit, please? Please, thank you.
Every fight that I fight, y'all say this is the toughest opponent of my career, and I tell you the same thing over and over. We're gonna have to see.
You would say that. Is there anything that you see in Felix's game that impressed you at all in studying him?
The fighter. Like I say, I don't really go by of who he fight and how he fought that opponent, because I can assure you he's not going to fight me the same way that he fought the other person that he fought.
Thanks, Mike. Anybody else have a question? Oh, over here, please. Thank you, Ed.
Franklin Núñez de la República Dominicana. Ante todo, agradecer en nombre de nuestro país a Luz DiBella, al señor Aaron, darle la oportunidad al mundo de mostrar el talento de la República Dominicana. Felix, ¿qué significa para ti estar como figura principal en un escenario legendario como este y enfrentarte a uno de los mejores del mundo como es Terence Crawford? Y a Terence Crawford me gustaría preguntarle posteriormente la opinión que le merece a Felix.
Una a la vez.
The question was, Felix, how does it feel to fight in a big stage and against a great fighter like Terence Crawford?
Bueno, realmente estar peleando aquí lo que es en el Madison Square Garden y contra quien estoy peleando es un gran paso para mi carrera. Es un gran paso para mi carrera y ya cumplí con hacer lo que fue mi carrera amateur. Ahora quiero dejar mi huella en el profesional.
This is a big step in my career, fighting in the MSG and fighting a great fighter like Terence Crawford. I already did my amateur career, and now I want to leave my mark in the pro ranks.
Terence, who do you feel has been the toughest opponent of your career, and why?
Well, it might sound crazy, but this guy named Angel Rios in New Jersey. I believe that was my hardest fight to date. Him and Gamboa.
Why?
Being that it was just tough. I was up and coming. He had a lot of experience. He was bigger than me. I was boxing him, and I got cut in that fight, and I just experienced a lot of things that I never experienced before in that fight with illegal tactics and so forth. And Gamboa, everybody know that was a rough fight for me. but I overcame them, and I believe I really grew a lot in that fight.
Thank you, Terence. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We tried a little something new today with the Q&A, so hopefully you guys got a lot of answers to your questions. Again, doors open Saturday night here at the Garden at 6:30. First bell is at 6:45, and the HBO World Championship Boxing doubleheader begins at 10:15 p.m. Eastern Time, Pacific Time. Also tomorrow we have the weigh-ins. Those start at 2 p.m. here Eastern Standard Time, or excuse me, Eastern Time. You can tune in to Top Rank TV. We will have the weigh-ins streaming live for you there. Stay right here. The weigh-ins will take place right here, same place, right here in this room, on this very stage tomorrow. So on the scale, 2 o'clock. So we're still.
When is the weigh?
You probably.
What? 30.
1:30.
We'll get here at 1 o'clock and you won't miss it. Let's leave it at that. So we're still going to pose the fighters. So Lee, I'll let you go ahead and do
also, after we pose the fighters, we will bring the TV fighters over to the round tables for group interviews, so don't go away for that. Thank you.
Okay, who do you want up here first? Everybody? All right. Thank you, everyone.
Bien, ahora terminó la conferencia de prensa, viene la sesión de fotos. Ya regresamos.